You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry, ChillyBoy Chillson, and we are back for a new Game of Thrones reaction video. And today we are up to Season 6, Episode 9. And as always, I am joined by my co-host for these Game of Thrones reactions, Tyler. Hey, Tyler.
Hello, it's great to be back talking some more Game of Thrones. One of those pivotal episodes to the series that I've been hearing a lot of buzz about. I mean, even before I was watching the show, I know about this episode. Not like specific things in the episode. I don't know the actual episode itself, but I know the title, Battle of the Bastards.
One of the highest rated episodes
Yes,
on
sir.
IMDb. So there you go. And then joining us this week, we have a special guest back again. We have Mr. Leo from Geekly Goods. Hi, Leo.
Hey, Larry, thanks for having me back for my favorite episode of the series, y'all.
Oh
Definitely
wow.
deserving of that highest rated. It is so good. I cannot wait to watch this again. It's been a little while, after season 8 came out, I had to space myself away from Game of Thrones for a little while. I had to take a little break, y'all. But I'm excited to check this one out again. I've seen this one quite a time, so I can't wait.
All right. Well, as Tyler said, the title is Battle of the Bastards. But before we get to episode number 9, a quick look back at what happened in episode 8. So we saw that Tyrion and Varys were kind of, I don't know, relishing in some of the small successes of the plan in the city when Varys reveals he is on his way out to a secret mission that he doesn't tell Tyrion where he's going, but Varys is on his way outward.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Masters have come back to attack Meereen. So while Tyrion thought his little plan was working, psych, those Masters from the other cities are literally firing upon the city when Missandei and Grey Worm were like, what did we try to tell you? We didn't want to listen, Tyrion. And she's like, I know. Okay, but listen, we got to come up with the plan. And just as they're getting ready to kind of hunker down and kind of play a wait and fight game, a nice little thump lands, and woo, Daenerys is finally back in Meereen.
Our
Yeah.
queen.
Then in King's Landing, Lancel and the other sparrows tried to get Cersei to meet the High Sparrow in his chambers. She refuses, and they tell her if you don't come peacefully, things will get violent. And she says, good, I choose violence. And thus, the sparrows soon find out just how powerful the mountain is when he takes a shot to the chest and literally just like rips a man's head clean off his shoulders. So they go running
Traumatizing.
back and tell the High Sparrow what happened. And Cersei is summoned by her son Tommen to the throne room where he announces that the practice of battle or trial by combat, trial by battle is outlawed. So her plan to get out of her trial has kind of crumbled. But she also has some sort of weird backup plan. She's working up with good old good old Qyburn there. So we'll see about that. We also see last episode the Hound on his vengeful mission to kill the Brotherhood Without Banners that massacred Ian Shane and the rest of that peaceful little village. He gets pretty much
Mm-mm-mm.
all of them, but comes across a Beric Dondarrion and Thoros of Myr for the first time in several seasons. And they're like, look, that whole peace thing, that's great and all, but we got a mission for you beyond the wall. We got these White Walkers that the Lord of the Light needs your help with. So come on and join us. And then over in River Run, Brienne and Podrick have finally arrived in River Run just in time to talk with Jamie, try to talk some sense into him. She's like, look, let me talk to the Blackfish, get him to come with me to help Sansa. And if he says yes, let them pass. And Jamie agrees. So Brienne goes in. Unfortunately, the Blackfish is just very, very stubborn, wanting to protect his home of River Run. He denies Brienne's invitation to come back up north with Sansa to help her in their war, and thus Jaime resorts to getting Edmure. So Edmure goes up, infiltrates River Run to be their lord once more. Naturally, Edmure's like, all right, let the Lannisters come on in. We're giving it up. So Brienne and Podrick on the move. They escape in time, and the Blackfish decides to go down fighting. So RIP to the homie. Then we finally see Arya on the move. She goes back home with Lady Crane, gets healed up a little bit, rests for a few days, gets knocked out by that milk with Poppy. And when she awakens, surprise, the waif is here who dismantles, just brutally murders poor Lady Crane, and then is on after Arya. So Arya is like jumping out of buildings. She is rolling down flights of stairs.
Hardcore, man.
She's bleeding all over this damn Bravos, limping and crawling her way to Needle. But she puts her use of that blind training to use here and cuts out the lights and makes it a little bit more even playing field with the waif. And we see she gets the better of her. Just goes ahead and puts her face in the Hall of Faces for Jack and Hagar. Says, there you go, sir. Here's a new face to add to your collection. In the meantime, I'm out of here, bro. I'm actually Arya Stark. I am no longer no one. I'm not here for this anymore. I'm out. I'm going back home. Goodbye. And that is where we leave the episode with Arya heading on out of her faceless men training. I didn't realize, I guess, until I just did that recap, how much stuff happened in episode 8. My God, we touched on literally like every single storyline in the show.
Pretty much, almost.
Spoiler alert. We're not touching on every single storyline in this episode. It's a little bit more focused on a couple of big storylines. So,
okay.
Let's go ahead and get into Battle of the Bastards.
Let's go, baby.
Well, with a title like that, I know at least one of the storylines is being focused on. So.
Yeah. And it's a good
the two
episode.
bastards of the show.
You already know.
Graphic violence.
That Game of Thrones theme, man. So good.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Without those big old fireballs.
God, I love that shot swooping into the...
Oh. That's a pretty sick shot to follow them in.
Yeah, swooping into the Marine.
What are you gonna do, Daenerys?
Our queen!
She gets back and shit hits the fan immediately.
Oop.
Immediately.
Despite appearances, I think you'll find the city's on the rise.
Oh?
Not quite.
The
city's on the rise?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Rise?
Commerce has returned to the market.
Get out of here, Tyrion. Quit trying to clean it up.
Like, have you looked outside lately?
Right?
Yeah.
Peek out the window, man.
Looks like the city's literally crumbling to the ground, but...
Everybody remain calm.
We're back up. We're good. The markets are going well.
Because if Marine succeeds, a city without slavery, a city without masters.
Yeah, we like that, yes.
It proves that no one
No
needs
masters.
Shall we begin?
Do we have a plan?
I will crucify the masters. I will set their fleets afire.
Yes!
Kill every
All right.
Turn 'em up!
Oh!
The masters gotta go. The masters gotta go.
You don't approve.
You once told me you knew what your father was. That's why Jaime killed him.
This is entirely different.
You're talking about destroying cities. It's not entirely different.
That king was about to burn them up.
I'd like to suggest an alternate approach.
Oh!
Alternate approach and they blowing windows out.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what they got in store.
What this alternate approach is.
Right.
Arrogant, you could have returned to your homeland with a fleet of ships, like the beggar queen you are.
We are
Hmm.
here to discuss terms of surrender.
Don't want to say that.
Trade insults.
What kind of terrible things are you trying to pull out here?
All right, this ain't a deal.
Bloop.
You thought,
Come
I
Get him,
again?
guess.
Danny. Get him.
Adjusting to the new reality. Your reign is over.
I don't think so.
My reign has just begun.
Yeah.
Tell him,
All right.
Danny.
Who?
Let's go.
Oh,
What was that about rain being over?
that's how you thought.
I'd like to introduce you to my son, Drogon.
Right. They
He's
all
finally-
backing up and stuff.
He's finally friendly and
Last
shows up
time
when he
you met
wants to.
him, great master in the middle, he was just little, and you were already scared of him.
They're like, that's a giant dog. God.
Ooh.
Watch me, you gotta get on this thing and ride.
Oh
him.
yeah, that's right. I now ride the dragons as well, sirs.
Yeah, that's our queen. Oh,
Mm-mm-mm. Get out the way.
bump them about the way.
They're like, oh shit.
I probably would do
Can you
the same
imagine?
thing.
Yeah, like seeing a dragon just being like, oh God.
Okay, CGI budget. We got an increase for this episode.
Yeah, it's looking
Yes.
They're back.
Come on, bros. It's
They're
time to
getting
go.
out too.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid Man style.
The Brotherhood is back together.
good. The trio.
And those other two are probably hyped. Just be out of there.
A little bit smaller than Drogon, but we're getting big too.
What are they, Viserion and Rhaegal? Yeah, the trio
Ooh.
back.
Ooh.
They get
Oh.
tore up down
Yeah, Sons
there.
of the Harpy. Hi.
Oh
No
shit.
Thraki.
Well, I don't know how they're supposed to face that.
Yeah,
so.
they're done. They're done.
Good luck. I mean,
You just
look
turn
how
over
many.
and you see like
All right,
2,000
Dario.
see like 2,000
Oh.
guys running at
Oh.
you. It's done. Yes.
She don't just have dragons on her side. Meet her other new army. Now y'all trying to fire on the dragons, I see.
I mean, there's 3 of them. Like, you may as well just surrender.
Let's use fire on a dragon. Yeah, that'll work.
The way she's just looking down on him. Like, all right, bye-bye. Ooh.
They got burnt up, man. Burnt
Ooh.
up.
Y'all thought you were gonna burn our city to the ground? Okay.
Like,
Mm.
I mean, one's enough, but 3? Yeah, you done, dog. You done.
Yeah. Now let's renegotiate these terms.
Bye.
I'm going home. See ya.
Well,
I'm out.
they chose to be alive after
I
this.
look right. I take one look in the sky and I'd be gone. See ya.
Insist that one of you must die as punishment for your
Mm.
crimes.
Who's it gonna be?
Seems a bit abstract, doesn't it? Other people dying. Him.
Dang, they just sold the homie out.
Outsider, lowborn. He does not speak for us.
Ooh.
All right. Well. Oh.
Yeah. Take out the freaking traders. They over there selling
was
the
only-
homie out.
It was only supposed to be one.
Grey Worm said, time to change the planet.
Remind them what happened when Daenerys Stormborn and her dragons came to Marine.
Ah, yeah.
You always
Give them a
gotta
brief
have
reminder.
one. There's always one that has to stay alive so they can spread the word.
Let them know we tore this up.
Let them know what happens when you try to bring slavery back to the city, okay, sir?
Don't have to be here.
Yes, I do.
Who?
All right, Hansa on the back.
Look at
On
little
the.
Liana back there. She's like, all right, I'm here
Hanging
too.
out. She like, hey, we in North House too now.
My beloved wife,
Gross.
thank you for returning Lady Bolton safely.
Yeah. Okay.
Now to kneel before me, surrender your army, and proclaim me the true Lord of Winterfell and Warden of
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Sounds like everybody is misunderstanding these meetings we're having today.
Right?
Yeah, look, even Leanna's like, nope, disgust.
I'm a man of mercy.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
The biggest
Yeah.
lie of them all.
Let's end this the old way. You against
Yeah, John. Old school, 1-on-1, baby.
Will your men want to fight for you when they hear you wouldn't fight for them?
Right?
Hmm,
Tell him, John.
flipping the script. Again, everybody's doing that today, it seems.
He's good.
He had to admit, he was like, yeah,
Tell me.
he on a roll.
Die because... Now, if you want to save
You're
me,
going to die tomorrow, Lord Bolton.
Oh,
Fingers
Cut him
crossed.
off. Cut him off.
Sleep well.
she said, bitch,
All
I don't
right.
want to hear
Last
anymore. I'm tired of you. Goodbye.
You gonna die tomorrow.
I'm liking the Sansa. So far.
Negotiations are over. Goodbye.
Savage Sansa.
bastard.
Don't keep saying that to John, and you know damn well what you are.
Did it ever once occur to you that I might have some insight?
Yeah, that's kind of a good point,
True.
actually.
Yeah. John's on a roll this episode.
He's the one who lays traps.
I've been doing all my life, playing with broomsticks. I've
Yeah, but
fought
you're
on
not
the wall against
devious
Varys
like that.
and Ramsay Bolton. I've defended
Right.
the
You
wall
don't play with
for
people,
the
John.
Right.
That's not how you work.
You know, slowly castrate people. Like,
Tell me, what should we
Too
do?
straightforward,
How do we get
John.
back?
We'll never get him back.
Oh, oh,
Mm.
Sansa.
oh
He's
shit.
Ned Stark's trueborn son.
What should I do differently?
I don't know. I don't know anything about battles. Just don't do what he wants you to do.
Oh, it's good advice.
Okay.
We
In
started
case,
strong,
you know.
Sansa. We were
Right.
we're
I
following
don't know
the
anything
rails a little
about
bit, girl.
battles.
Until we had a
Like,
larger force. Is that obvious
When
too?
will we have a larger force? Oh, it's not enough. It's what we have.
They need them a dragon.
Right, yeah, just loan one out.
I'm not going back there alive.
Ooh.
Do you understand me?
We don't even have Brienne back yet.
No.
Um,
One of
some
our
people,
best warriors up here. She's still on the damn road coming back.
some people get here faster than others, I guess.
She don't got a fast travel map, so
That's another thing. What? Why aren't we having Ms. Melisandre conjure up
Conjure
something?
up. Yeah,
right,
do
something.
some
Literally.
magic.
I
Y'all
mean,
need some big for this.
Davos and Melisandre, you were in this situation against Stannis's brother Renly, where you were outnumbered, and she ended that war real quick.
Yeah,
Do it again. I mean,
it almost feels like once Stannis stopped, she just stopped using magic.
she
I
just
mean,
has to
I do
give birth
think
to
it-
a shadow demon again.
I do think it requires John to sleep with her, which I don't know that he's willing to do. But John, you got
Small
to take one for the
sacrifice.
team, John.
Well, hold on, John. Back out, bro.
Oh, there she is.
Woman of the hour. Let's make this happen.
Don't lose.
Oh,
Well, everyone's just giving out great advice
Yeah.
today.
all right.
If I do, if I fall, don't bring me back.
Will we?
I'll have to try.
Why?
I don't know.
We'll learn. Hell, why?
Maybe he brought you here to die again.
Oh,
Bring him back to go ahead and die right one
That's
more
kinda-
time.
It's kind of messed up.
same kind of God that would tell her to burn a small child.
Ugh, we still need to address that.
All right.
Oh no. I forgot about that, like literally being like right over there.
Yep, they are at that same camp.
Oh man.
they never thought to like clean it up.
See, that's why that Lord of Light, like Larry was saying.
Well, this is going to be quite an interesting development.
Ooh, what a shot.
It is beautiful.
It's a nice one.
Davos is going to be mad.
You were making jokes about my height, I seem to recall.
Huh?
They made
Post
it.
it up.
They made it.
Made it.
The height of nobility.
Storylines colliding.
Someone to look up to. And how have things been going for you since then?
Oh,
Not well.
Not great. Funny you should
Not
mention.
good.
Murder the Stark boys if things had been going well.
And he paid for them.
Doesn't seem like it.
Ooh,
oh.
Well, you're in for quite a surprise.
It was complicated for you, I'm sure.
Tyrion, like, hold on now.
But then we all live complicated.
He is reading him to filth.
You've brought us 100 ships from the Iron Fleet. With men
Okay.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
I'm not for the
Oh.
Everybody just assumes there's something wrong with them.
What's wrong with you?
Lord Tyrion tells me your father was a terrible king. You and I have that in common.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And you're
Okay.
voted by a usurper as well.
Bonding.
Will their ships be enough?
He also wants to give you
His big cock.
She gonna quote his ass.
Also an offer of marriage.
Mm.
See, you won't get one without
Daenerys' reaction to that was
And I
hilarious.
understand your offer is free of any marriage demands. I never demand, but I'm up for anything really.
Hey, I mean,
Y'all said we
Can't
can do
blame
whatever
her.
you want.
As soon as you have what he wants.
We'd like you to help us murder an uncle or two who don't think a woman's fit to rule. Reasonable.
Oh.
Look at that little
All
smirking
right.
going on. Okay.
All right. Daenerys, Yara building a connection,
Yeah,
friendship.
little chemistry going on.
We're going to leave the world better than we found it.
Yes.
No more reaving, roving, raiding, or raping.
Oh.
That's our way of life. No more.
No,
Mm,
Not
More
anymore,
of
it
that.
ain't.
too
all that
bad.
filth shit. You gotta abandon that.
They're building quite a friendship. Maybe more, based on what they were trying to say
Look
earlier.
at the eyes there. All those people.
Yeah, I mean it's not a two. Oh well, they got 1-1, so there's 1-1.
Yeah.
So- If they got a 1-1, he equals a people. I feel.
What you got for us, 1-1?
Hanging
He
out at the front.
He's standing there all big as hell. I mean, come on. I'm nervous. Oh, and they got a flayed man and everything.
Just hanging out there. That's the worst sigil ever. Like, you're automatically a villain with that sigil. Automatically.
Yeah, I mean that's very true.
See, John, is this the type of treachery you think that you do, sir?
Right. we played as kids and like, no. No.
You're a great warrior, but when it comes to these mind games,
That ain't you, homie.
Is that gonna be Rickon on that rope? I knew it.
Barely been seen him since what, season 3? Season 4
Yeah.
or something?
We
Yeah,
saw him
season
get
3.
captured, and then we're just seeing him again.
That boy growed up. Damn.
I know. He's like as tall as Ramsey.
Oh.
Come on, John. You know he's toying with you.
Run to your brother. The sooner you make it to him, the sooner you get to see him again. That's it.
Oh, man.
That's the game.
You know, knowing Ramsey, there's going to be a horrible twist to this.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Games. Oof.
Oh God. Yep. Come on.
Shit.
Running like a zigzag or something.
Right? Dodge them arrows, bruh.
There goes John.
John.
Like I said, like he's toying with you, John. Come
Oh,
on.
John.
Y'all had that good old battle plan to lure him in.
John tearing off the horse.
John
You
said,
could
F this.
just run to the left and the right.
We're gonna need you to hit the zigzag, bro.
Something. Don't just run straight.
Like, we don't need him to hit like a little side dodge, like.
I don't know. Ooh. That was a close one.
Yeah, real close.
Oh,
Shit.
man.
Shit, y'all.
Another one bites the dust.
Another star gone.
Another
just-
one, bruh. They just keep killing us, man.
Should have ran some other direction besides
Right?
straight.
Can't you just dodge, homie? Can't you just hit a little side step
Now
Oh,
here
well.
you are, John. Lured out right where he wanted your ass.
right up in the middle?
You played yourself.
I'm trying to be the good guy, John, man.
Come on. Don't do it, John.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
oh shit.
Oh, man.
No. There goes that whole game plan we discussed last night, straight out the
Yep,
window.
Out the window. One, get ready now.
Oh, that's a lot of arrows.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was about to say, that's a rain
Oh.
of arrows.
More arrows are gonna hit Rickon's body for just
Damn!
added insult to injury.
They just
Fucking-
lit Rick up. Yet somehow John dodges all arrows.
I
It's the
won
main-
one.
He's the main character, I guess.
Let's go!
Let's
Charge!
do something fun.
We need one to just scoop up a whole group of guys. Like,
Just pick up Ramsey. Crush him. Oh, this is fucking epic.
heck yeah!
Poor John. I mean,
The
John
horse is
is
charging.
so far ahead though by himself. I'm nervous.
Look at all them arrows, y'all. Sheesh.
Oh shit.
Oh well, there goes the horse.
Oh, it's the horse.
Now,
Ooh.
And the worst.
It's not
Now
looking.
they charge.
It's not looking good for you, John. I'm afraid to say.
Man, these car Starks, y'all got 3 more letters in your name than Stark. Y'all can't help us?
Oh fuck. All right, John. We're gonna go out like a boss.
John
Let's
freaking
do
Snow,
this.
baby! John freaking Snow!
I've seen this
go.
GIF before on Twitter.
Yes! Going out like a hero, baby!
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Perfect timing! The timing!
I don't know how he just stood there and nothing hit him or anything.
Oh. Oh, Ramsey is brutal. Like, he don't give a F about his men. See?
They fire right up into the line.
Oh damn. These arrow shots are cool.
Yeah, really dope. Little trucking on the
Ooh.
arrow. Dang, man! Half of his guys got shot.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
John, get out the way, dog!
Damn.
Get out
Jesus,
the way,
ooh.
John!
Oh my god.
Oh,
Got that dude off the horse? Get him!
Oh.
this is madness.
Yes!
Oh shit.
Yes.
Those arrows.
Ooh, ooh, wee!
Ooh,
Oh my god.
Horses, horses, humans,
Oh,
murdered everywhere.
yes!
Oh.
Yes!
Oh.
Oh, dang,
Well.
through the skull!
Tried to talk to him anyway.
Yeah. Get her dead.
Fucking hell.
Yes. Oh damn.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh!
All right.
Yeah,
Stab
John!
everybody.
Yeah, John!
Oh.
I mean, oh,
Yeah! Yeah! Ooh, he got ran over.
Oh, John, watch out.
knocked down. Ooh.
John!
Oh. How's that for a
Fucking
one
hell.
shot?
That
I'm
dude
so-
riding up with the axe, man. It's suspicious.
Oh.
Poor John's exhausted, fighting for his life in every direction.
Ramsey just firing his own dudes, like.
Well, he has a lot of expendable men, I guess.
Oh. Jon Snow, baby.
Ooh.
God, look at all the bodies.
Bodies,
Oh.
human and animals. Now, where's 1-1 in all this?
Ooh, and this score. I forgot how good the score is for this little battle, too.
Bloody, man.
Oh,
Jon, get him. Get him.
just a wall of bodies.
Oh my god, look at this.
They're
It's like
just
turning
fighting on
into
bodies.
mountains of dead bodies.
Not the important characters.
I
Oh,
gotta go ahead. Oh,
That's
Davos. Go
it.
ahead, Davos.
oh, there's the smirk.
Fucking
Oh, shit. Shut your mouth, you traitor bitch.
Right.
Ooh,
Freaking traitor. Boom.
praying for your downfall, sir.
Bastard. You're the real bastard.
Jon Snow slicing necks, man.
Ooh,
Tormund, the MVP.
Yeah, Tormund.
thank God.
Oh my
Battle.
god.
Poor John, he is like
Oh!
so shell-shocked. Oh, not the horse!
1-1.
Damn. I mean, what do you expect?
1-1.
What you gonna do, 1-1?
Oh shit, what's going on here?
There. Oh shit.
Well,
Ooh.
this does not look promising.
Eesh.
Ooh.
Oh jeez.
Well, and they're
That's that
caved in,
old school warfare, marching with the lines.
crawling up the giant mound of dead bodies.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Now here they come over the top of the mountain of bodies.
well, I guess
Round
that's not an option you can do anymore, I guess. Ew,
oh my
who's gonna ride down them?
god.
yeah. That ride
1-1,
down
just
them like
start
a water
swinging.
slide.
Please. Yes. There you
There you
go.
go.
Come
Oh,
on.
1-1. There we go.
Ooh.
1-1. Get them shields.
Oh, Tormund.
And Tormund too?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
break that damn barrier somehow.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to
See,
start
John,
ramming them
you fell
shields
right
now.
into Ramsey's trap.
Yeah, right into it. Ran into.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
This dude got clubbed with the axe.
Oh, that guy doesn't have legs.
Yee.
Oh!
Says,
Come on, Tormund. Oh, shit.
Oh no.
No.
Gotta get him back. He's a
Yeah.
Back up now.
Oh, shit. Here they come advancing. Oh.
Shit, the spears.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Where do you fall back to? There ain't nowhere to fall back.
All right.
so it's not looking good.
Kill
Oh,
him,
there
John.
we go. Do it. Kill that
Get
man.
him, John. Let's go.
Ugh.
Never mind.
Oh, shit.
Just getting
I
trucked
was like,
over.
we'll take him. Hell. Getting trampled. Hell.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
John.
Oh, y'all chill.
Shit.
They just said fuck Jon Snow, I guess. There's a
Well,
real
they don't
trample
even
over him.
see damn
Oh.
Jon Snow. It's just like mud to them.
Alright, let's do this.
Get it, Tormund.
Somebody kill that.
Oh, John.
That would be like one of my greatest fears is they get trampled like
Yeah,
that.
for real. John can't even get no damn air, man.
Oh, shit.
Somebody pick that man up off the ground. This is not the way to go out, John. Get up! Yes!
Get up. Get out of there.
Oh, my
Or it's
God.
too late. It's just a madhouse. And Ramsey's just back there, just
He didn't
chilling.
even have to get
Hanging
into the
out.
fight.
Right? Just hanging out back there.
Go 1-1.
1-1 is still swinging. He tried. Like, shit.
1-1.
Got like arrows everywhere.
Oh,
Oh.
you.
Oh.
Oof, that
Dang,
bastard.
bro.
And what the hell?
Alright, what is this?
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, Torment.
Yes!
Oh.
Hell, went full wildling on him.
No way.
Yeah. Get the reinforcements in.
The cavalry has arrived.
Ooh, Ramsey's like, who the hell is this?
Like, what
Right.
damn? He's like, what damn sigil is that? House Aaron, baby, let's go.
A second wind. Fucking Littlefinger.
Sansa.
The one
That's
time
back
I'm happy
up.
to. The one time in this whole show I've been happy to see Littlefinger.
Unfortunately,
One time.
yeah.
Yes.
He's still murdering that man.
Kill him brutally.
Tear him
Oh,
up.
there we
Plowing
go.
through.
Yeah, plow through that.
Damn.
All
One
right.
was picking up
They're just
shields.
taking
There
the
we go.
damn
One
circle
one's got a
now.
second win too. And
Yeah,
did it,
John.
Ramsey.
And here we go.
Ooh, the way he's looking at him.
I think that's the maddest I've ever seen, John.
Right?
Ooh,
Yeah, the gang's all here, baby.
ooh,
The
Ramsey
trio.
shook.
You gonna fight them, Ramsey?
What you gonna do, Ramsey?
We got a giant, a wildling, and Jon Snow, the best swordsman, arguably in
Oh, he
Westeros.
said, hold on, let me get up out of here.
Never mind.
Scurrying out like, oh, I'm good.
Get this man a horse. Nah,
They
they
just
running.
booking it. Jon Snow just booking it, bruh.
But they have a giant.
Right.
Yeah, you keep forgetting about
Let's
1-1.
go.
It's a lot easier to hold the siege when you've got a giant.
Surprise.
Shit. Yeah, but leave my 1-1 alone.
1-1 don't care.
1-1 taking it, whatever.
You
Ramsey
bastard.
walking off.
Ooh.
Not in the hand.
Oh.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
1-1.
Hey.
Doors open. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Or 1-1.
1-1. Oh, no.
Oof. Shit. Look at all that.
They worked him, bro. 1-1.
Ah.
He's exhausted. Let it be.
All right, here comes the
Bro.
army, please. Shit. Where the hell's the maester?
1-1, you the MVP for taking about like 400 arrows.
For real. He was just a meat shield.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Ramsey, you.
course.
Ooh.
Of course, Ramsey gets the killing blow.
Effing bastard.
You suggested one-on-one combat, didn't you?
Ooh, you little punk ass bitch.
Get him. Get him.
Now you want to do 1-on-1.
After you just been chilling and you saw John almost suffocate to death.
Right.
I think that sounds like a wonderful.
Reconsider.
John
fuck
said,
that.
all right, bet.
Shield.
Oh,
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah. Knock him. Ooh.
Oof.
wee.
Hit him again.
Beating the crap out of him.
ooh, that.
Stop
Yeah.
now. There you go.
Freaking smiling.
Oof.
John just beating the crap out of him.
Keep going. Don't stop now.
Yeah, John.
No. Nice, Sansa.
Nice, Alpha.
You want in on this?
Let me let her take care of that.
Ooh.
That's what I mean. You want in on this, Sansa?
He's like, all right, hold up. I'll let you live for just a little bit longer, you bastard.
Damn.
Yes! Tear that
Take 'em
ish
down.
Yeah,
down.
get that
Take it
down.
down.
Get the right flag back up, baby.
They just had it.
Look at our city, y'all.
Melisandre.
Why you look so smug, girl? You didn't do ish.
Literally did not do a damn
She
thing.
could have did the shadow demon thing again.
Girl, you
He's
been
like, I
useless.
knew it.
Since it, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're gonna need to address that.
Now, wait a minute. How the hell did Davos survive that battle? We didn't see him do a damn thing, and we know he can't fight.
And he got closed in too, like he was in the middle.
He's a main character. Yes, to
Listen.
survive.
Where is he?
Oh.
Sansa's rare.
Sansa's turn.
All right.
Surprise.
Surprise, bitch.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Words
Yep.
Your house will disappear. Your name
Vanished.
will disappear.
Yeah, let's just erase you from the
Your memory
record.
Right? You ain't even going in the textbook, homie. Not even a sentence.
We're gonna strike out any record.
And those dogs are starving.
Starving. They ain't had food for weeks.
You
What
played
did you say,
yourself.
Ramsey?
You played yourself.
My hands will never harm.
Haven't fed them in 4 days.
Ooh.
Looking too good. All right,
Abuse
yeah.
is not the way to gain loyalty, Ramsey.
Well, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. You're already nice and bloody.
Yeah, he's already been pretty tenderized.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh,
One getting all up in his face, like
Mm-hmm.
sniffling around, like what we got here now.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm about to tear him up.
well, I don't think they're your friend anymore.
Oh.
Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee!
I mean, yay, but also ew.
Slow, painful
Oh.
death. Damn. Damn.
Bye, Ramsey.
That's what it start, and that's what happens, baby.
Played
Smiling
yourself,
as she's-
Ramsey.
Got that little smile on
Smiling.
the end.
Yeah. Well,
Hey.
all right.
Yes, baby.
Ramsey dead. One dead. Rion dead.
Yeah, 1-1.
I was-
I'm like, how many minutes of the show has he had? An hour? If that.
And since the season 3 or whatever. I don't know.
I said the whole show. I mean, I'm like the whole show. He had an hour of screen time.
I wanted to see Leon and Mormont fight somebody.
I know, right? She was ready.
Charging on that horse.
So
Was
she
she
was-
on the battlefield?
I don't,
I don't think
so.
so. She was just
They
there
can't
for the little
lose.
negotiation.
Yeah, they can't lose her. Ain't she like one of the last Mormons they gotta? They can't be
Well,
having
I
her on the
mean,
front line.
This season we've lost a lot. We've lost the Boltons are now gone, wiped out. No more Boltons.
Forever.
Now the last giant is gone, so giants are now extinct, as well as the children of the forest. They went extinct with Bran's episode with Hodor. A lot of
And
magical
everybody.
creatures have gone
It
extinct.
wiped out.
All right, well, that was Battle of the Bastards. We really, like I said, we only focused on 2 storylines this episode. So let's get to the first one, the one that opened up the show and was the prominent first half of the episode. Marine. We see Daenerys surveying the damage the former masters are doing, and she's pissed, obviously, as they are lighting up Marine. Tyrion's like, it's not that bad. Like the people still on your side, girl. And she's like,
As everything's crumbling and in flames around them.
You're talking about we get markets back up and stuff. The market is running. Nah, man.
nah. And he's like, well,
it's
as long as they can't let Marine succeed, because if Marine succeeds, it proves that these slave cities can operate without slaves and without masters. She's like, that's right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go back to Yunkai. I'm going to go back to Astapor, and I'm going to burn them to the ground with the masters, all of them gone. And he's like, wait. Hold on. We can't just burn the whole city yet, girl. And she's like,
Yeah.
okay, you're right. Maybe that was a little hasty. So instead, they call a little council and they get the great masters who seem to think that they're going to come out of this on top. They think they've got the upper hand because they sneak attacked. Apparently, they forgot there were dragons on the other side of this war here. Daenerys gives one of her iconic lines of, "My reign has just begun," as she climbs atop Drogon. And they are reasonably shook once again, as they see just how large her biggest dragon has gotten. Rhaegal and Viserion, they busted up on out of that little crypt. Finally, they
finally had
The
enough.
bros are
they're
back.
free.
The bros are back.
All 3 dragons are in the air once more. And they join Drogon and they light that fleet up. They Take to the master's armies. We see the Dothraki and Dario Naharis are taken to the ground, taking these stupid sons of the Harpy down. Then we have the negotiations. Once again, much like we saw earlier in the series, the masters don't seem to get that, kind of like Ramsay, actually. Slaves, they're not actually committed to you at all. So once you give them an option that's better, they're going to abandon you immediately. As we see with
Right.
Grey Worm, he's like, yo, these people don't care about you. Either go back to your family, or I mean, I guess you could die with them. And then slaves are like, peace, bye.
After what they saw, I would have done the exact same thing.
And so they give him a choice. They leave one man alive. Grey Worm slices the other two's throat. And Tyrion's like, go ahead and tell everybody what happens when you try to restore slavery. Let them know what happened when Daenerys Stormborn and her 3 dragons came to Meereen. Then, once all the slave stuff, the slave masters have been settled, we see that Yara and Theon have arrived in Meereen. They beat their uncle there. And obviously, they're asking for her help. And Tyrion has a lot of unsettled baggage with Theon, we see right off the bat. He is not so happy to see him. And it's very shady.
Yeah,
He was
unloading.
unloading the verbal clip on Theon.
But they're there basically like, look, our uncle's on his way. He wants you and he wants the 7 kingdoms. All we're asking for is to let us be. Give us the Iron Islands and we will support you. We will support your claim and we will give you the 100 ships in our fleet to get you on over to Westeros to take your throne, girl. And Daenerys is liking the girl power of it. She's like hearing this queen talk, the first ever queen of the Iron Islands. You know, Yara gets a little flirtatious. She got to shoot her shot. You know,
Worth
like,
worth a shot, right?
I'm not
Hey.
offering you a big cock, but if you want to get married, I'm not here to say no. Now, Danny,
Can you blame
come here,
Yara?
girl. Hey, and so Daenerys is like, okay, well, if that's the case, then you will uphold the values I have held this entire series. There will be no more raping. There will be no more pillaging. No more reaving. Yara's like, wait. That is the way of the Iron Islands. That's our life. Not anymore. If I agree, then you come on board with the new plan. Much like the masters here that you saw get lit up. Either you come to the new world or I don't help you out. And so Yara agrees. They handshake. And now we've got the Ironborn, at least the ones that came with Yara and Theon, on Team Daenerys as well. So she's got the Unsullied, she's got the Dothraki, she's got these Ironborn, she's got her dragons, the second sons are there. I mean, Team Daenerys looking pretty good.
Yeah,
They're looking pretty mighty.
Stacked.
So, Tyler, how did you feel about everything with Daenerys and Meereen this episode?
Oh man, I mean, it was awesome. I mean, both storylines were awesome in their different ways. It was great to see Daenerys come back and pretty much just, be a boss bitch. I mean, let's be real. Like she was a boss bitch. She just took care of everything, showed them who's boss. I thought it was epic to see not just Drogon. I mean, we've seen Drogon a bunch of times now, come back and do crazy stuff, but now also having the other two break out. They're all finally together, and they've gotten bigger too. I mean, they've been kind of bigger, but of course, Drogon is huge. I think he is kind of like the leader, main dragon, because she's Daenerys rides Drogon. Figure he is like the alpha of the 3. But it was badass seeing her just destroy the fleet with the dragons, killing everybody, warning them not to do this anymore. Pretty great. And as far as the storylines converging with Theon and Yara and them working together, that has some really cool potential there. I mean, it seems like, at least other than Tyrion not liking Theon all that much, hopefully maybe he'll get over that, but we'll see. But as far as the team up aspect, that is what has me intrigued going forward, and where that's going to go. Well, not even just with all of these forces together, where that's going to take us whenever we do have Daenerys and them cross over and deal with the other stuff, all the other main storylines going on, how that's going to affect everything. Well, also the stuff with Euron, because Euron apparently is on the way, and he's obviously still very angry at Theon and Yara. So I don't know. So that's going to be intriguing to see unfold, because I feel like Daenerys has got quite a big power upgrade in recent memory compared to Euron. I think that she could take Euron and his forces at the moment.
All right. Leo, how'd you feel about Daenerys' storyline this episode?
Oh, so good. I mean, first of all, the cinematography is great. All these cool sweeping shots in the marine and being on the dragon and these great perspectives flying over the city. So cool. I mean, epic. Like Tyler was saying, her army got a huge upgrade. And I love how later in the episode, like there's a reference to the numbers in Jon Snow's army and Ramsay's army. And they're like, oh, yeah, small armies have won before. And it's like, yeah, when you have 3 dragons. It's cool to see the brothers come back, the 2 dragon brothers, Viserion, Rhaegal. Good to see them back again and in the skies, y'all. And yes, to see the storylines converging. Theon, man, he got lit up by Tyrion. Lit up, y'all. I love that Tyrion, too, got to touch that man on the shoulder, look him in the eye and say, whenever y'all people get another idea, remind them what happened here today. Let them know. That's why we saved you. Don't try to get cute and fancy and sneak back up. No, we'll let you go for that reason. But yeah, it's good to see the stories crossing over. Curious to see what's coming next. Really enjoyed that storyline from Daenerys.
All right. And then the only other story we watched this episode, or just the 2, we saw the Battle of the Bastards. We begin with their little parlay. And Ramsay is confident and arrogant and just as nasty as we all remember. How he's talking to Jon, how he's talking to Sansa. And Jon is basically like, look, bro, let's not make all these other people have to die. Me and you, let's go. Let's hit it right here, right now, and see what happens. Ramsay's like, no. I mean, you probably will be able to beat me, but guess what? I'm pretty sure I have more people than you, and my numbers will beat yours. So we're not gonna do that. But Jon just like plants a little seed of like, okay, well, we'll see if they want to fight for you after they hear you didn't want to fight for them. But we see as Ramsay tries to spew some more mess, Sansa's just like, nah, you're dying tomorrow. Goodbye. We've heard enough. I'm out. And just storms out.
I think she literally like cut them off and it was like, you're gonna die tomorrow, Lord Bolton. Like,
I've heard enough. Goodbye. Like
sleep well.
Sleep well. Yep. This is your last sleep. Bye. But then so Sansa continues her role. She's like, look, Jon, all these little plans are cute and all, but maybe you should have thought to ask somebody who's actually like, you've never even really met this man. You only have gotten a letter or 2 and you just met him for the first time today. Maybe ask somebody who's lived with him. Unfortunately, she gets on shaky ground. She starts real strong until Jon's like, well, what would you have me do then? She's like, well, I don't actually know. I don't know how to plan a war. Oh, okay, girl. Well,
I asked you.
Well, it was the first half.
Right. You had me in the first half. But basically, she ends up just being like, look, he's going to try to goad you. He's going to try to trick you. You don't think like Ramsay. Just don't do what he wants you to do. That's the best thing I can say to you. So then we get to the war day and, well, Ramsay starts with trickery. We've got people burning. We've got flayed men on fire in the middle of the field. You see the treachery right off the bat. Ramsay obviously has a very strategic plan. He lets Rickon go into the field, and it predictably draws Jon Snow also out into the middle of nowhere to try to save his brother. Rickon I've never heard of the zigzag technique. He just decides to run a direct straight line, never even move it, not even an inch, not even like a little bit, you know.
No.
Yeah, he gets killed. And right as he reaches Jon, and thus Jon is like, F it. He's pissed. He decides he's going straight for Ramsay and charges forward. Ramsay then unleashes his own army. We see the epic shot. Jon is ready. He's ready to risk it all against the whole army by himself when Davos unleashes their army. It ensues one of the most insane one-shots like I've ever seen maybe in my whole entire life. I mean, it is just madness, chaos on the ground. The cinematography is so amazing because it really puts you in the chaos. Like we are swirling with John as like horses and knives, arrows come flying for the ground. Like it is just insane. Like
insanity.
the sound though. The one thing that always gets me is the sound when the two horses like collide into each other. When the two arms, like, oh god, these poor horses. It's always the horses, damn it. Complete and total madness. Ramsay, at first you're like, oh, he's ruthless. He doesn't care. I think he actually means to kill his own people as well because he wants to build up these walls of just dead bodies. So he just needs as many people dead as possible.
It's quite a surprising battle tactic, I guess, to make walls of dead bodies. It's just...
So he's creating these huge mounds of dead bodies and obviously dwindling the army down. And of course, that ends up drawing the last of John's army into the battle. And then Ramsay, once that happens, unleashes his final tactic, which is to surround them, to create this barricade around them with the shields, with the old school tactic, slowly enclose upon them with the spear. Then the part of their army's coming up over the dead bodies, so people trying to escape over the mountains. Nope, that ain't gonna work either. John literally almost dies of just pure suffocation because people are panicking and trampling. It's madness. 1-1 is doing all he can. He's trying, but he's getting stabbed. He's got arrows everywhere.
Poor 1-1.
He was trying.
Wrecked.
Shit. And then when all hope is lost, when it's over for John and Tormund and the rest, we hear the horn from far away, which I love that Tormund uses that horn as a good distraction because that's when he's like, all right, it's time to kill this fool.
And he went in on him. It wasn't just a little stab. He was like biting his neck off.
I thought at first he was pulling like a Mike Tyson move.
Oh, he bit. Oh my god. Yeah, he was bite. I mean, it was nuts. But we learn who Sansa wrote that letter to a couple episodes back. It is Littlefinger who has brought the power of the veil. The Arryn forces are here to help Sansa and John. And they basically save the day in a surprise maneuver when all is lost. Ramsay shook and he decides, you know what? Actually, I'm good. I'm gonna go back to Winterfell.
Retreat, yeah.
They barricade in, but thankfully we got a giant on this side. That's cute and all, but 1-1 breaks through, but it cost him his life. He breaks through. And Ramsay gets that last shot in on our poor 1-1, and the giants are now extinct. No more giants in the world. But then Ramsay thought he was slick. I don't know. Part of me is like, Ramsay, you needed to have a knife or a sword ready. Like, these people be trying it with these bows. Like, come on now. He's like, you know what? Let's go 1-on-1 now. I haven't fought at all. You must be exhausted. Let's do it. And John's like, I bet. Let's go then. But he gets the better of him, beats him damn near literally to death. We see in all of this, Davos survives and is holding that little Baratheon stag that he had carved out for Princess Shireen before he was sent to the wall that he found by a fire pyre. And he does not look so happy. So, another development that started this episode. To cap it all off, John stops before he kills Ramsay and lets Sansa get the last little bit, in which she's like, look, maybe one time you would have been something. You thought you were something. But guess what? The victors write the history books, and you won't be there, Ramsay. No one will ever know you even existed. And now House Bolton dies with you, and those dogs that you've been starving and abusing all this time, well, they're going to do the job. And she unleashes the hounds for quite a brutal murder. So, Leo, how did you feel about the namesake of the episode, the whole Battle of the Bastards?
Well, I seen it. We'll pass it to Tyler. I don't already see it, so you can come to me.
All right.
How did you feel? How'd you feel when you first saw it, Leo? Come on now.
Oh, okay. So we reaching back to the first moment. Oh my gosh. Well, I love this episode. I mean, it just is much grander in scale than the episodes prior. It's a battle episode. It's very action driven. The cinematography is so good. Like you were saying, Larry, there's even a perspective shot of like an arrow diving down onto the field, just to give us a scope of everything that's going on. When Sansa calls in the House Aaron army and we just see them surround the House Bolton army, take them all down. Love that. I loved how that looked in that taking down that ring. It's just visually really nice. What I really love about this episode is that it really does expose Jon Snow's character. Not quite as wise as he should be, but he is definitely someone full of heart. He was ready to go out as soon as the army was charging him, even though it was just him. Homeboy took the sword out, got ready, he was ready to go. So well done. A little bit of a seemed like maybe a little character fumble with Sansa when she was talking to him though at the war room. He just as soon as he asked her for advice, it's like, oh, I don't really do battles. Well, hold on, you were just saying to ask you. Long story short, my favorite Sansa episode, my favorite Jon episode, my favorite episode of the whole show. So good.
All right, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, it's by far probably the best battle I've seen in all of Game of Thrones far. Just, I mean, from many different aspects, whether it's just from a technical standpoint, the cinematography, just the actual battle experience. We get to see the grand epic battle because I mean that was one of the criticisms I had back when we didn't get to see Stannis' battle really at all. Where we kind of saw the aftermath and we got Stannis on the tree, then he gets his head chopped and all that. We got the literally in the battle with Jon as all of it's going on. And as you can imagine with any battle, it was intense, it was chaotic, it was gory, it was everything that you want in an epic, big, bombastic battle scene. It was amazing. Jon Snow, I love the guy. Sometimes he definitely doesn't make the best decisions, but I'm glad that this time, obviously it worked out for him. But also, Sansa had some great development in this episode too. Like especially in the last couple episodes, because Sansa, she hasn't been the greatest in previous seasons, but I'm glad to see her character development. Especially the last season, probably I guess season 6. She's coming more into her own as a person and actually standing up for herself. I love the lines that she was given to Ramsay this episode, getting her up and helping him get his comeuppance for all the terrible things that he did to everyone in the show. I don't mean he would like, let's be real, but that battle was crazy. I mean that's the best way to really put it. I mean I've seen the image of Jon pulling that sword out as the army's coming towards them on Twitter all the time, so I understood the reference. So it was cool to see that finally realized in the context of the battle. I mean, I'm also sad that 1-1 died. And Rickon, I'm not as sad about because we really haven't seen much of him really the entire show, let alone the last several seasons. Still don't know why he didn't just like move a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, just straight up, just ran straight line while someone's trying to arrow at you. I don't know, but either way. I guess RP to him too. 1-1 took about 500 arrows and really helped save the day. As much as I don't like Littlefinger, I do admit that it was a relief to, I guess, see the army that he brought to help save the day. Otherwise, everyone would have died, I assume. Because so, but what a wild battle! Like I could just watch that battle again just out of context because it was so exhilarating. But at least, now we don't have Ramsay anymore, so I have to wonder what's next for Jon and Sansa and Lyanna Mormont. And I guess the immediate future would be because I almost forgot to mention Davos finding Shireen's figure, and that's going to be an awkward conversation to bring up because I guess maybe just I assumed that he knew something, at least something bad had happened to her to some degree, just based on him trying to get info about it from Melisandre before, and she just didn't say anything. So now that we have like hard, actual proof of something that happened, that's going to be an awkward conversation for Melisandre. So I mean, she's not really done much since Stannis lost, so it's going to be quite a weird conversation for her to bring up. Hey, remember Shireen? And we found this figure over there in that burn pit over there. Want to explain where Shireen was or is or what happened with the figure? I'm surprised the figure was still there. I mean, it's been a bit of time. I figured they would have cleaned up a little bit.
They didn't have time to clean up. They was on the attack the next day.
We mentioned the score of this episode. Ooh.
Yeah, it was a
Top
crap.
tier.
Well, I mean, I personally, obviously, I always loved Daenerys's.
Well, now that we've kind of wrapped up everything for, well, I guess John's story for the time being, before we figure out where the next step is, I guess we're gonna have to deal with the other stuff that's going on, the big stuff, with the High Sparrows and all that next episode.
So as we look forward for the predictions for Tyler, I do think it's interesting. I think it's been now that we really talked about it and looking at it, it's been a weird season for Melisandre because she started out pretty strong. Like in a way, like we get that big reveal. The first episode is actually called The Red Woman, and we get that reveal about her age. Second episode, we really delve into her and this like internal crisis she's having about the Lord of the Light. She's shaken. She doesn't even know if she believes anymore. And then she brings someone back to life. And then she doesn't really do anything. I mean, after she brought Jon Snow back to life, she's kind of just been there.
She's been vibing.
It's a little bit weird to me that she's kind of just been there through the battle. She hasn't really been helping. She hasn't really been advising at all. Like, I get it. I know she's still maybe has it in the back of her head that she steered Stannis down the wrong path or she got it wrong. I don't know, but it's kind of a weird season for Melisandre.
Well, I just think back when they were together, Stannis and Melisandre, where like she was like always hanging off of Stannis, suggesting things, making crazy ritual things, like you said, with the demon baby that killed Renly, or all that weird stuff that they did with Gendry, who we have not seen set for forever. He's all somewhere for seasons.
None of that this episode. This is the episode she want to be lingering around the walls.
I'm telling you, Gendry has to be the most jacked person in all of Game of Thrones. When was the last time? I think it was season 3, like Rickon. He been rowing for how many seasons? He's still out there. I don't know what's going on.
Guns now, like at the rowing.
But yeah, they did that weird stuff with him to predict stuff. So that's another character, I guess we'll wonder eventually where we'll see again. Well, based on the track record this season, it's not really a great look to bring people back, because you bring them back and then like an episode or two later they're dead.
Yeah, Gendry, maybe you should stay away. Don't come back.
Osha was finally seen again. She died like immediately. We've barely seen Rickon in general in the entire show.
But I guess that'll lead us into predictions, Tyler. We just got one episode left, the season finale. I know we don't have too much to go off of on this episode, but Daenerys now has her ships that she has needed. Basically, Tyrion says, I think that's enough. What we got from those great masters and what we got from the Greyjoys, I think we've got the ships. She's got her armies and her dragons are freed, plus this alliance with the Greyjoys. And the Starks have retaken Winterfell. We now have the Direwolf banner is now hanging back in Winterfell.
Finally,
baby.
In King's Landing, Cersei is trying to scheme on how to not be found guilty in her trial with the High Sparrow.
Right.
Crimes we as the audience know she committed. We still have Loras in those damn jail cells. Marjorie kind of playing the game, I guess, trying. I don't know what. She's really skirting the line, and Tommen, well, he's just under the High Sparrow's thumb. We have Arya leaving Bravos for the first time in a couple of seasons at this point as well. What do you have for predictions for this final episode to wrap up season 6?
Well, at least the immediate one, that I can think of as far as going in the next episode. I imagine that Davos is going to confront Melisandre about the Shireen situation one way or another. As far as like the other main storylines, it's gonna be awkward. I don't know what Cersei got up her sleeve for this plan B. Since she can't do trial by combat anymore with her monstrous zombie man. Whatever I guess plan B is a good plan B. Begrudgingly, I guess I should be rooting for Cersei because I don't like the High Sparrows.
God, what a hard debate to have.
Begrudgingly, I root for the High Sparrows gone because they've just made that whole place terrible. I guess at what cost would it take to get rid of the High Sparrows, though? You know, you got Loris in jail, Marjorie's kind of toting the line. I mean, imagine it'll be wrapped up. Hopefully, I feel like some of these people are going to be coming over next season or even next episode, because I mean, now that the storylines are kind of converging, like we talked about Daenerys finally having all of the resources to finally, you know, converge with the rest of the stories going on in the show, because she's kind of been off doing her own thing for 6 seasons. Now we're finally seeing her interact with more and more people of the main cast. You know, we got Theon and now Yara. You know, Tyrion's been there, Missandei. So it should be fun to see Daenerys, maybe, you know, just prediction, obviously, I don't know, interact with some of these other people in the show and where that goes. I have no idea where Brad and them are going. No idea. Don't really care, but they're there, I guess. Their story has just been so aimless for the entire show. But I don't really know where we're going with them at all. They're just off somewhere trying to stay alive with Benjen. Well, they're over there in that area. Maybe I'm trying to think who else is over. Maybe could be over there. Maybe like, I don't know. Isn't like the Hound and them heading up that way too? So trying to think.
I mean, if he stays with the Brotherhood, yes, they are heading north.
And Dondarrion. So maybe they'll converge because they're going to the same area. Brienne's probably going to come back and be shook.
Sure.
Miss the whole battle.
All right, Leo. In this episode, who were your fave and least fave characters?
I feel like that's an easy one, right? Favorite character? Jon Snow, baby. All day long, always. And Daenerys Targaryen. I mean, come on. Least favorite? Ramsay.
Right.
I don't think there's anybody else in this whole episode who is any better than disgusting Ramsay Bolton, and also freaking Steve Masters, man. Like, terrible.
All right, Tyler.
Yeah, same thing as far as like Faves and least fave. Faves, Jon, Daenerys, Davos, 1-1. Sansa was great this episode too. Tyrion, Lee. Even though Lyanna didn't do much, I'll still root for her.
The one reaction shot.
that face she made, I loved it. I mean, it's like, and I'll throw in the dogs too. Love the dogs. Go Ramsay's dogs. They're my faves because they killed Ramsay. At least faves. I mean, it has to be Ramsay and the slave masters. I mean, I don't think there's anybody else you could really throw. Well, I think throw in the traitor in there too. But he got his comeuppance.
Stupid Umber, Lord Umber.
Yeah, so that can be the three: him, the slave traders, slave masters, and Ramsay. But definitely no RIP for Ramsay. He can kick rocks for all I care.
Kick rocks.
RIP 1-1. We'll even give
hell.
you an RIP, Rickon, Ramsay. Well, burn where you belong.
Right.
Yeah, and they're what? And as far as the Starks now, was dwindling still. It was the only
4.
Yeah, poor Mira. She's just stuck on this journey.
Stuck.
Lord.
Like gum on a shoe, just stuck.
Oh, and somewhere I guess Samuel is doing something.
That's right.
He's got
Samuel and Gilly on their way to Old Town.
You know, when he ran away with that big sword, I was hoping like there would be some shot where like Samuel will be riding in, trying to get in on the battle, hope for the best. You know, between him or even some Mormont action on the battlefield, because she seemed like a pretty badass little girl.
We didn't even see Davos, and he was there. Like, that's why, low-key, at the end of the battle, I'm like, wait a minute. Davos literally charged into that damn battle.
Right, like, how did he survive?
How did you get out, sir?
I don't think I saw him swing a sword once.
I think we saw him charge, and then we never saw him again until they were safely back in Winterfell.
We thought we got one shot of him, and he's like getting surrounded, like he's like in the middle of the pack, and I'm like, okay, he's dead. Like
they said, we're not going to show you him actually surviving because that's a little too much. That's spreading the believability a little too thin. But we'll just show you when we get back to Winterfell.
I guess he didn't want to do the choreography for the fight or something. It's like, you'll just have to trust us that he's somewhere.
That'd be like goddamn Littlefinger charging into the battle, you know, like.
Can you imagine?
Or even
that was the other thing. I was hoping maybe because the cavalry was arrived, we'd see Rob and Aaron rolling in.
Lord. Bitch,
don't
I
need
would
to see
die.
him.
I mean, you know, that would be a good way to get rid of his character finally. Put him in the battle, actually. I would have, yes, put Robin Aaron in the damn battle. Come on now.
Throw him in the center.
Ain't no damn
Right.
breast milk here, Robin. Get that sword out and let's go. What's going on? But
Yeah.
whew, all right. Well, that was our reaction and discussion for Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 9, Battle
Woo!
of the Bastards. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos, including each and every one of our Game of Thrones reactions. And yes, that finale is up next, so that should be a fun one as well. Also, make sure you are following Tyler. Tyler, where can the folks find you?
Well, you can always find me here reacting to Game of Thrones, maybe some other things thrown in along the way. You can also find me over on my own channel. Just search up my name, Tyler Calvert. It should be in the link in the description, probably. Anyways, I don't really know. I don't control that aspect. But anyways, reviews, reactions, rankings, unboxings, a bunch of stuff over on there. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at it's Tyler Calvert.
Perfect. And Leo, thank you so much for joining us once again for this
The MVP.
episode. Hey, where can the folks find you?
Well, thank you guys for having me. This is my favorite episode of Game of Thrones. I kind of forced myself into here because I was like, "Look, this is my favorite episode."
Is it?
Boy,
I didn't know that. I don't.
did you?
Larry doesn't keep me in the loop as much about the guests. I just know that I usually know when I show up who the guests are.
Well, yes, thank you so much, Larry. You guys can find me on Geekly Goods on YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. And then on Instagram, you can find me at LRydellGG. Thanks again, Larry.
All right. And make sure to leave your comments down below, particularly the first time you saw it. How did you feel about the Battle of the Bastards? Let us know either in the comment section or you can hit all three of us up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.